Hey guys, it's your boy V back with more Malish Vet content, and today we are doing Tier 4 Wolverine versus Moon Knight for Combat Hero ABX, which is the only one single day that Wolverine can do because he does not have any value in ABL because he is not a human character. He's a mutant, so not many chances. So let me just show you the build for Moon Knight, and both of them, they are both stacked up, by the way. I also have done one more thing in this video. Apart from the Moon Knight and Wolverine being stacked up, I'll show you that those runs so that you can see the difference in scores. Both actually have a brilliant and mythic uniform and everyone. I also did one more thing, that in the end there are 3 runs in the video. First one is gonna be the Moon Knight brilliant CDP of Rage maxed out build. Also the second one is gonna be the Wolverine maxed out build with the BR again. The third thing that I'm gonna do is the third run, which is gonna be a normal CTP of energy on my own account, which is like about 73% physical attack, which is horrible, and a normal CTP of energy. Actually, sorry, a mighty CDP of energy, but with a beat down. So it is basically a normal. There's not much of a difference. Now, there is one thing with the rotation that you want to know. 2 cancel 4, 2 slashes, 3 cancel 5. This is what we'll do. Then we can go 1 cancel 2. Okay, that's gonna be the rotation. Tier 4, you'll have to learn to charge it, but you can basically go 4 tier 4, 3 cancel, 5 cancel, and then into the tier 3 skill. Okay, that's how we will go. Basically, the second skill, just to charge up the tier 4 skill or the tier 3 skill, 4 cancel, 3 cancel 5, and then 4 cancel, 3 cancel 5 into the tier 3. Very easy, very basic. So yeah, and like there's a reason, because you look at the attack and everything on this account, which is really insane. It is crazy. But the fact is that the reason why I included the energy run later on, well, you will see. So this is going to do a best team up, of course. You can still use, if you have who's that, Sif. Actually, you can still try Sif, but if you have M'Baku's artifact, honestly M'Baku is a much better choice compared to Sif. And if you guys don't know, if you have a tier 4 Black Widow, okay, if you do have a tier 4 Black Widow with a good build, then you should use the Black Widow Striker for your most of the ABX characters. Actually, Thor is not the best anymore, so usually you can just go with Black Widow. Okay, it does work better than most of the strikers if you have her tier 4 only. I don't think that the tier 3 is gonna make a difference. I still think that Thor is still a viable option that you should go for. Apart from that, it is how it is. Anyways, this is not the best season, by the way, for Moon Knight as well. Now I did make a mistake right here. I could have maybe made more score, but I switched early. I might have made a mistake, you know. But there's one more thing, that if you do this swap, try to do it around the rower. Do not do it like before the rower, just to try to get a rotation in or something. You can try it out. I have never done that, but it works better because Moon Knight lines up perfectly when it doesn't give you much chance to swap around like before the roar or something, because Moon Knight can do more damage. And sometimes you will see around this, I think it was the second roar, maybe it was Wolverine, I forgot. Sometimes you can land extra rotations just like this. Okay, you can land extra rotations just like this, but if you know that he's going to jump, Beast is going to jump and you will not be able to continue that rotation, I think it might be better to try and hold the tier 4 skills sometimes in these situations, So anyway, otherwise going well. One more thing, if you can try to get the proc from the third skill onto the fifth skill every single time. I also tried with that, and I also compared it kind of with this 2 cancel 5 combo, and you can see I'm missing every single third proc in this run, right? But still, actually it scores around the same, or maybe sometimes better, sometimes less, compared to getting the third proc every single time on the fifth skill. So it's kind of weird, but it still works out. So whatever works for you, you can try it out. We are just past 13 million, which is not bad. Pretty nice score at this point. So I think we are looking for over 14 million easily. So we will see if we can make more. You can see on the today's best score, I already made 14. So I just went with the better run. This is a better run actually. We are already at 14 million. We still have 5 seconds to go. And what Moon Knight can do in 5 seconds? He can do 500k extra score. 14.44 point. 14.44 score. Wolverine with the Brilliant Rage. This is the best. Okay, this is the best build. This is the best scenario for Wolverine. So if he sucks right here, he's gonna suck big time. He sucks basically. So you see what I'm doing right now? I'm trying to get the proc on the tier 3 skill from that. So the bad thing, the tier 3 skill sometimes can trigger your proc. Okay, that's something. When you go with all that, sometimes you could have scenarios when you might miss procs, but also because the tier 3 skill is so long, you might also early proc just like that, you know, and early procs are not that good for Wolverine. But on top of that, he sucks. Look at that. 5 million, 5.5, around 5.5 before the door. It's kind of bad. And plus, this is when he can cancel. So, and you can see I've just lost the count of proc or whatever. So I can make more score, absolutely. But is it gonna be worth it? Is it gonna be insane? I don't think so. It's not gonna make a much difference. His damage is not that good. Okay, he's not ABX materials. He sucks basically. I think, you know, once you see the score and everything, it will all clear out. But still, I'm kind of disappointed. But I was kind of expecting this, that he might not be as good, you know, as Moon Knight. He might not be as good as I don't know, somebody. I don't know. It works, whatever it is. So that's how it is. I had to just cancel the roar and everything. So you will mess up. The one more thing is that your proc can reactivate or early activate sometimes when you're doing all this. So that's also something that you need to worry about. Of course, you can get the proc. He does awesome damage. He has awesome skills, but barely 10 million around. You know, when we do this, so around 10.1, let's say, with 1 minute left. We need 10 million to hit 12 million. You know, we need 10 million at 1 minute remaining if you really want to hit what is that, 12 million in the end, if you really want to cap the what is that, what do we call that, the previous cap. Yeah, you know. So absolutely, we're gonna hit 12 million easy, absolutely. But the big issue is that even if we do, it doesn't matter anymore. So we did get 12 million right here, but you can see he's far behind of Moon Knight. Even if I had a perfect run, I cannot catch Moon Knight at all. And with what has been going with the tier 3 skill and all, we end up 12.7. Horrendous. Now, CDP of energy with my basic 73% physical attack, which is horrible. Okay. Plus, I'm running Thought Striker. I don't have Black Widow tier 4. I think Odin's Blessings, I have about 8 on him or something, 8, 9. And by the way, those M'Baku and everything I showed in the previous runs, it was a 6-star M'Baku artifact and 6-star Valkyrie's artifact. I have 4-star Valkyrie artifact and a 4-star M'Baku artifact. Okay, so there is a big difference, and the reason to show you this run is just nothing much, just to humiliate Wolverine a bit more in the ABX department. You don't belong here, buddy. You know, my normal CDP of energy Moon Knight has more score around the first rower than Wolverine tier 4 with Brilliant Rage. Now, the only thing that is gonna hold me back from scoring more is because my Valkyrie is not that good built. Okay, I have a normal rage on my Valkyrie, not even a mighty, nothing, and so that is the only thing that might just keep me from reaching Wolverine's score, because of course we will score lower than the Brilliant Rage Wolverine in this run, but it's more than enough to show you guys how bad Wolverine is in Alliance Battle. Okay, now I'm not saying every character has to be Alliance Battle character. He is insane in PvP. A must have, I should say. A must have in PvP, absolutely. But sadly, that thing is not gonna work out here because that is different, and PvP and ABX are just totally opposite. So that's how it is. Anyways, now switch and let's just go. We are doing fine. Yep, we are doing fine. So we had just 10 million, right? Around Brilliant Rage Wolverine had 10 million. So we have about the same score with my normal CDP of energy Moon Knight. About the same. Around the same actually. Maybe like 100, 200k less, you know. At least around this time. It will change because after 9 million, 10 million, it is harder for CDP of energy to score. That's why Rage is better. And Judgment actually also works on some of these other characters. So I should have just switched to Valkyrie right here, but that's alright. We were able to delay the rover. We had 11.1 right here. So it's not going to be a big score, maybe 12.1, 12.2 with this team up because my Valkyrie really sucks and my Moon Knight is the only one doing the job with the normal CDP of energy. So, but still, just wanted to show you that this is not ideal. This is far away from being ideal, but like this guy is doing a lot more than the Wolverine actually is doing. We are and we will be able to cross 12.2 million almost. 12.2 with a normal CDP of energy, 73% physical attack. Brilliant Rage Wolverine is doing about 12.7 to 13. Like seriously, if I give a rage to my Moon Knight, you know, compared to my energy, I would be able to score about 12.5. So a normal rage Moon Knight with way less physical attack and build can beat a brilliant rage Wolverine with the same build. A mighty rage would do the job. So yeah, PvP only. Do not waste your time on Wolverine for PvE. ABX or World Boss Legend. Level 80 performance, as I said in the video previously, was not impressive, that impressive. Maybe tier 4 would do a job for you, but honestly I feel like he has more value, way more value in Timeline, Otherworld Battle, and Alliance Conquest and Alliance Tournament. He's gonna be a must have, and he's already really crushing every single opponent, most of them in PvP, and I think you should just keep him in PvP. No match for Moon Knight, no, he's not for PvE, and so yeah, keep him PvP. He's not meta, he is bad at that. Let me know what you think about that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.